Hey YouTube, hope you had a great day of trading. As always, I really appreciate your support, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn about investing, subscribe to this channel. Today I'm going to provide an update on my Robinhood portfolio, currently at $887,000. Past week, up 5%. Past month, up 7.97%. Past 3 months, up 20%. Year to date, up 8.55%. Past year, up 18%. You can see it's been surging since April, and all time is up 192%, which equals to about $583,000. And I've been getting a lot of questions about how long I've been holding my portfolio. I've been holding this since for a couple years now, and we'll continue to hold this long term because I think the compound interest continues to appreciate in value as I hold this. And I'll provide an update on my specific holdings. You can see cash position of $446, which has a yield of 4.5% because I have Robinhood Gold. I do have another $100,000 in a high yield savings account because just in case for if I want to deploy more money into the market, or if there's any thing I need to use those funds for. But that is a yield of 4.25%. Because I want to continue to grow my assets and any holdings I have. So largest stock position is Nvidia, currently at $157. You can see this makes up 27% portfolio, or $241,000, up 2,900% at an average cost of $5.21 per share. And Nvidia makes GPU chips, and they are growing in their data center business. They initially started with gaming chips, but they're continuing to branch out to other semiconductor chips. And given the demand in artificial intelligence and technology, Nvidia continues to benefit from that. And there's a lot of trends that are making this stock grow. And you can see that reflected in my position. Next is S&P 500 ETF. This tracks 500 largest stocks in the US, and I do sell covered calls for some of my positions, not just SPY, but also Nvidia. So for every 100 shares I hold, I can sell one covered call option contract, so I can get passive income. And S&P 500 ETF, this one I have 300 shares, so I am selling 3 covered call contracts. This makes up 21% portfolio, and this is just a diversified way to get exposure to the stock market. I know this is not the largest, not the smallest expense ratio. There are Vanguard ETFs that are lower, but I just appreciate the liquidity so that I can easily exit the position for both the stock as well as covered call options. Meta platforms, a lot of the revenue is from online advertising. This is up 46%, so a lot of growth. And this is the parent company of Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and Oculus Reality Labs. And I think as they continue to make more hardware, they can integrate their AI into their services as well as hardware. This makes a 5.27% portfolio, or $46,000, up 300% on this position. Next is Amazon, which is in e-commerce and cloud computing. This is a hyperscaler, so they're accelerating some of the AI services so that people can, or companies can use their services. This makes a or $45,000, up 109% on this position. Apple, which makes iPhones, that's a lot of their revenue. They also make Mac computers and iPads. They also have services including Apple TV, music, arcade, iCloud, among other services. And they also have wearables like Apple Watch and AirPods. And they're branching out. They're into the wearables like VR headsets, and hopefully they make a pair of glasses that are more affordable. This makes up 4.98% portfolio, or $44,000, up 389% on this position. I think Apple, of all the tech companies, It's seeing some struggle with how they're deploying their AI services. So we'll see how they do that in next year with the next OS update. Microsoft, which is an enterprise solutions company, also another hyperscaler. This makes a 4.54% portfolio of $40,000, up 371% on this position. See, it's surged since April. Vanguard Growth ETF, I had this for a while. This makes a 4.42% portfolio of $39,000, 45% on this position. I think I'm just going to continue holding this so I get diversified exposure to growth stocks. Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. This is a bit redundant with SPY, but I'll continue to hold it so that just to get exposure. This makes up 3.94% portfolio or $34,000, up 14% on this position. Vanguard Information Technology ETF. This makes up 3.5% portfolio or $31,000, up 356% on this position. Mercado Libre, which is e-commerce and digital payments company in Latin America. And there's a lot of growth and opportunity there. This makes a 3.21% portfolio or $28,000, up 146% on this position. Next is Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. This benefits from all the AI boom as they continue to make chips for devices and mobile and computing. This makes a 3.1% portfolio or $27,000, up 171% on this position. Next is Visa, which is a payment processing company. Makes up 2.68% portfolio or $23,000, up 194% on this position. See, it took a dip after earnings report. Alphabet Class A shares has voting rights. This makes up 2% portfolio or $17,000, up 173%. I did buy a couple shares so I can get 100 total and sell some covered calls. CrowdStrike, which is a cybersecurity company, makes up 1.91% portfolio or $16,000, up 259% on this position. Costco, which is a retail warehouse company, this makes up 1.69% portfolio, $14,900, up 265% on this position. A lot of the revenue is from their membership, and they continue to add value on the membership, and the retention is really high. So even in bad times, people want to seek value, and Costco provides that. Alphabet Class A shares, C shares, does not have voting rights. This makes up 1.55% portfolio or $13,000, up 187% on this position. I think collectively I have, Class A shares. This one is about 2%. So I have about 3.5% in my portfolio of Alphabet. A lot of the revenue is from online advertising, and they hopefully that income or the revenue as well as their profitability increases with more artificial intelligence, their Gemini model. Berkshire Hathaway makes up 1% portfolio or $9,000, up 156% on this position. Alibaba, which is e-commerce and cloud computing in China. This makes up 0.92% portfolio or $8,100, down 33% on this position. They're paying out a dividend. I did sell some of my shares that are not doing well, and that's why you see there's less positions. Palo Alto Networks, this is another cybersecurity company. This makes up 0.88% portfolio or $7,800, up 70% on this position. I think there's a lot of upside with cybersecurity companies, given with more and more bad actors in the market. Fortinet is another cybersecurity company. This makes up 0.85% portfolio or $7,500, 52% on this position. Last but not least is Baozun, which is the Shopify China. Honestly, this one I'm planning to sell at some point so that I can offset some of the gains I have. And that's my last one. I do plan to continue adding to my portfolio and holding my positions long term. I'm a long term investor, and I will continue to have passive income from my covered call options. So I plan to continue executing this strategy. And what are you holding in your portfolio? Comment down below. Remember to subscribe to my channel and see you in the next video.